But here in Korea, it's not. When he buys alcohol, people don't believe he's older. I really envy Korean girls. Hello, this is Lucia from Argentina. Nice to see you again. I love Korean girls. Yeah, Korean girls are really pretty. Yeah, of course. When I first came to Korea, I was really shocked. Most Korean girls really take care of how they look. The makeup, the clothes, everything looks like on point. I was really shocked because of that. I believe girls here really take care of how they look. In Argentina, usually like in everyday life, girls don't tend to use makeup only when like they go out or like if they go to work and they need to look a little more professional, let's say. But usually you won't see girls wearing makeup to go to the park, wearing makeup to go to the supermarket, you know? So when I went back to Argentina this time, like right now I have more of like a Korean style makeup. So when I went back to Argentina, sometimes a friend invited me to go to the park and I was like, oh, okay, let's wear makeup, and because I enjoy it, I like to do my makeup. And then I was like the only girl wearing makeup, even though it was like a pretty natural makeup, but you can still like kind of see that I'm wearing makeup. So I felt a little like, oh yeah, here no one uses makeup to go to the park. It was like shocking to me go back and see that yeah, it's not something that other countries do as much as here in Korea. And here it's like always the girls take care of the eyeliners, the lipstick, especially the skincare, foundation and everything. So that's really different, yeah. Definitely their skin looks always so flawless and good. I don't know if it's the skincare or the genes or what. Maybe it's both, but the skin usually always looks good. No pimples, no nothing. I don't see anything on your face. The skin looks always really pretty. I really envy Korean girls' skin. Here in Korea, you have really many different kinds of skincare things like creams or serum and different styles, different things, and many different brands. All of them are quite good. But like for example, in Argentina, you don't really have many skincare products. People don't have this habit of using them. When I went to Argentina for my mom and like my aunt, I took just Korean skincare products and they were really happy because now Korean skincare is really popular abroad and it's quite expensive to buy it outside of Korea, so they were really happy. When girls do their makeup, usually it's more lashes or more black color. The eyeshadow tends to be more darker colors. Lips also, like usually we use more matte colors, stronger color, like a really bright red, violet, darker color like a brownish red. Here is more like subtle for everyday life and for going out at night. Usually girls here tend to use the same style. They don't change it for like going out at night or during the day that much. Here it's more like more subtle, more natural, just a little bit of shadow, not too much, not too dark. And lipstick tends to be a little darker than the eyeshadow usually, I think, with the gradient, like darker inside and more light color outside. It's quite different, yeah. If I go out at night, I like a stronger makeup, but for everyday life, I really like Korean style. It's like easy to do, it's fast, it's not that it takes a long time. It's simple, so it looks good with anything. So I really like it. Less effort and looks good, yeah. And you don't look like, wow, she's wearing too much makeup, you know. Well, I think it's not only Korean girls, Korean men too. They really don't smell that much. I actually did some research because why they don't smell at all. I heard there's like some kind of thing in the genes that Koreans don't have, so they don't smell that much, and I'm really jealous of them. Because if in a Western country, or I don't know, other country, you go and you take off your shoes after walking 3 hours, that will smell. But here in Korea, it's not. Everyone takes off their shoes anywhere and they don't smell at all, and I'm like, that's cool. They don't smell. That's why you don't see many deodorants here in Korea. Asians in general to me look young, but I think Koreans, because they actually do take care of their image a lot and skincare and stuff, they tend to look even younger. When I meet someone, I never know what age they are, and usually they are older than what I think. Yeah, that's really cool though. I wish I looked younger. For example, my husband, he always has to give his ID because when when he buys alcohol, people don't believe he's older. He has really a baby face, but right now not that much. IU looks really young. I mean, if I didn't know her and I just look at her, I would say she's like 18, 19 years old. Her looks are very like girly. I think IU, she looks really young. They usually tend to be really thin in general. So I think that's why dresses and things like that look better on them maybe. I don't feel like I'm fat, but I know like compared to a Korean girl, I'm more like bigger. A little bigger, so more curvy maybe. If I put a dress, I feel it wouldn't fit me that well. Sometimes I feel, oh, it would be nice to have that type of body. But then it's like, yeah, it's just sometimes, not always. But yeah, I think usually Korean girls tend to look pretty with the girlish style. Here, girls tend to wear more dresses and more skirts and more girlish style. When in Argentina, it's more like not boyish, but there are some girls that really like to use skirts, but you don't really use dresses, I think. I've never seen many girls wearing dresses in Argentina. Skirts, yes, but dresses, not that much. And usually in Argentina, girls tend to like to show their bodies more. So they will use V-neck or like really short shorts or really short skirts or like tops, like yeah, they really like to show their bodies. Where in Korea, maybe the lower part they tend to show it, but here upper part is like usually no. It's really rare to see a Korean girl showing V-neck. So today we talk about why I envy Korean girls and why I think they are really pretty. So if you like this video, please leave a comment, a like, and of course subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.